Sparkly you, welcome back to our channel. It's a gorgeous July evening at the time of recording, and the video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along to my wonderful sparklies. This week, because you know it's the height of summer, I've got a gorgeous seaside collection to show you. I'd love to know what you think. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night. Hi everybody, lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in July. What a gorgeous evening it is as well. Hope you've had a lovely week. This is your Friday night escapism, so come and join me. Put your phone on silent, grab a cup of tea or a glass of wine, and we're going to look at some fabulous jewellery. Pop in and say hello on the way. If you're in the comments, then do say hi. I love to know that I've got your company. I'm going to jump straight in tonight and show you our first piece. So some new seaside themed pieces that we've got this week. So I'm excited to show these for you. And the first one is our cockle shell ring. The friendliest of seashells, I think, the cockle shell. I just really love them. I think they're ones that you look for, aren't they, when you're on the beach? I was going to say when you're little, but actually, even when you're not little, I still go looking for different seashells and different rocks and that kind of thing. Oh, I've just noticed I'm still wearing my watch. I'm going to take that off because it has a habit of telling me to stand up. And things there. I've just told you all to put your phone on silent and I haven't done that, have I? There we go. So this is the cockle shell ring. She's at £40 and I have a size P, a Q and an M. P, Q and M, which yeah, hopefully they will fit, but if not, we have different sizes as well. I'm just trying to think. I think we go from an L to an R in this particular shell ring, but the ones I've got in are a P, Q and M. Welcome to Sarah. Happy Sparkly Friday. Lovely to have your company. Hi to Leslie. Sue is over the moon, says Leslie, with a fabulous ring. I'm so pleased. Oh, that's good. She'll look gorgeous wearing it. Amazing. So a nice cockle shell one there. Now we can stack these up if you want to. You can wear them with your different rings, but look, she looks equally fabulous worn on her own. Just need to decide which finger you're going to put her on. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Becky says happy Friday. Happy Friday, Becky. Lovely to have your company. Becky says seaside jewellery is apt. We've just arrived at the seaside in Wales. Oh, gorgeous. What's the weather like? And whereabouts are you? I love Wales. Well, you know, you've been to Wales with me, all of you, haven't you, when we've done some of the seaside tours. Beautiful, beautiful place. Angela says, hello, Angela. Happy Sparkly Friday to you as well. Hope you're all well, says Angela. We are. Thank you very much. Mr. Sparkles is a busy bee. He's just saved me, I'll tell you in a minute. And the cairns are, well, they're in a window each. So they've got one window at the front, one window at the back, and they're keeping a lookout. It was tremendously exciting the other day because we had a cat in the garden. Now we haven't had since we lost our cats. So I think Moriarty just met Kermit. I think he did, maybe about a month. So he's not used to cats at all. He gets tremendously excited and squeals. He he almost squeals. I'm actually hoping he doesn't see a cat well because it's very loud, but he gets really excited. Heathcliff a little bit more used to cats, but still he was a very small puppy when we had our cat. So yeah, so there was a cat in the garden. Then it was joined by another cat. And when I say in the garden, we've got a wall along the bottom of our garden and he was sitting on the wall. And then another cat also sitting on the wall and then jumped down into next door's garden. There we are. And then another cat. So there were 3 cats. Honestly, I wondered what on earth was going on. So they're in their windows and we've got our back door open so they can kind of run in and out. I'll see how sensible that was. And they're also telling me, oh, they're telling me to say hi to Leslie. Hi, Leslie, who they know watches but doesn't comment, and they want to send their love to you. So happy Friday, Leslie from the Cairns. Becky says we're in Llandudno. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Weather is dry. Good. Oh, you're going to have an amazing time. Oh, have a fabulous time. Ricky says, hi, Sparklies. Hi, Ricky. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So that's the cockle shell ring. There you go. my animal handler has just had a word with the two cairns. How hilarious as well. If you ever watch with subtitles, I must shorten my pronunciation of cairns to sound like Ken. So when it's translated on Facebook and YouTube, I live with two Kens, which is just brilliant. The Kens are having a great time, so look out for that. Yeah, so oh my goodness, something going on tonight. So just before I came live tonight, I realised that I hadn't bought, so I've got some new pieces to show you, and I thought, oh, I'll pick up the chains and I'll put those on, and then I'll be able to show you all of this. And I got home, because I'm at home tonight, as you can see, and I've realised I'd forgotten all of the chains, so I've just been rooting through my jewellery box 2 minutes before we were due to go live. And do you know, in my jewellery box at the moment, I have no dotty chains. How how is that possible? I mean, I must have got I've got the longer one, really long dotties, but no, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know where I've put them, but anyway. So I said to Mr. Sparkles, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to show them on a really long chain. It won't make any sense. And he brought some home for me because he's a genius. So there you go. So the sparkly dotty chains tonight are brought to you by Mr. Sparkles, because if it was down to me, you would just have to envisage how these pendants looked. But in my defence, I did remember to change out of the very high-necked pussy bow skirt dress that I was wearing today, so I can actually show you how these pendants look. So I've gone to put a blouse on. So, you know, not all bad. Happy sunny Friday, says Georgina. Happy sunny Friday to you. Lovely to have your company tonight. Becky B says having a relaxing break. Lovely. But going up Snowdon with Scott and the boys. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I hope you get good weather for Snowdon. That sounds lovely. You'll have to see if the little train's there and go on. This is the starfish pendant. £70, this one. I love, well, there's a photo of me somewhere looking very grumpy going up Snowdon, and I don't know, it's maybe about 7 or 8 perhaps. Not impressed whatsoever. I like walking a little bit more now, but then I was, oh goodness me, I was very grumpy. I'll see if I can find it for you and I'll show you. Oh, let me take the seashells out so you can see these. There we go. So we've had a lovely week this week. We've been still working on the website, so it's not quite up and running yet, but you will be able to see a page that says coming soon now, which is a vast improvement on the purple block with lots of code on that it was last week, so hurrah for that. So I'm learning as I go. I am working with a developer, but I've got to wait obviously for them to have space in their diary, so I'm doing an interim little mini website which you'll be able to see very, very soon. I'm not going to say next week, because 2 weeks ago I said, oh, next week, and then I said, oh, next week, and now it's still not here, so who knows, but imminently. These are the starfish hoop earrings, which I just adore. £45, these ones. Ricky says, someone I know is known as Grumpy McFrumpy. I love it. That's what I'm going to say to the cans when they see a cat. Are you being Grumpy McFrumpy? Becky said, I looked at the train. It's expensive and the boys aren't allowed on it. Oh, they're no deal. Yeah, I quite agree. Crikey, honestly. Fancy not letting the boys on there. They don't know what they're missing, do they, the train people? Two gorgeous little dogs. There. So these are on a fabulous hoop, a 3/4 hoop with a nice texture to them. And they sit beautifully. These are in my personal collection as well, and I love them. When I want to change from wearing my big, at the moment I've got my big seashells on, but when I want to change from those, then I swap over to the starfish in the summer. And I was wearing these, trying to remember where we went the other day, where I didn't want big seashells on. But I wanted, anyway, doesn't matter, does it? But anyway, that's what I did. I put the, put the starfish on for a little change. We had a lovely busy day yesterday. It was lovely to see so many of you. And I do apologise if you've popped in to say hi. and I haven't been there to see. I've been on the working on the website, and it's so in depth. It's honestly, it's absolutely ludicrous. I don't know how anybody, just looking for that, I'm still wearing it. Don't know how anybody. It's like a whole different language. Very strange. Ricky says, I heard a good saying today which goes, not my circus, not my monkeys. It made me chuckle. Yes. Yeah, it's something my sisters and I often say. And then I saw a poster earlier today which said, unfortunately, I've just discovered that it is my circus and they are my monkeys, which really made me smile. These are the new big starfish earrings. So the starfish I'm wearing and the starfish hoops we've had for a little while. But these are the nice big statement earrings, which made me go, ooh, I love those. And they're a different texture. They're quite textured. Let me show you closely. So they are silver, but they might be coming across as kind of a white finish on your screen. I'm not sure, but they're nicely polished silver with that gorgeous texture on them there. A nice, easy little hook to put through your ear. And you know that my top tip for those is to put one of your butterflies on the back, and that will sit nicely in your ear. So I'm adoring those. Those ones are £60. And they're a nice statement if you want to, if you were wearing something with a high, I've taken that off now, if you're wearing something with a high neck and you didn't want, you know, kind of, you know, you didn't want a pendant, or you just want something nice and simple, they're really nice for that because they kind of fill in, so you don't have to wear a pendant if you don't want to, but you could, should you want to. Ricky says they're beautiful. Thank you, Ricky. Henny says lovely. Thank you, Henny. I'm going to show you some really simple stud earrings now, which you love. And thank you for that. I love them too. They are £35, these ones, and they're little pebble earrings. And again, they've got that gorgeous texture. They're in silver, and I just absolutely love them. There, so that's how they sit. And they're going to sit beautifully with whatever you choose. I really love that about silver. You know, the well, I was going to say plain silver pieces, although these aren't really. They're a little bit textured, but you know, silver without any colour. They just go with absolutely everything, so you can fit anything you want on there. Really nice ones to put in and leave in. They go with everything. You can wear them everywhere. They're nice and comfy as well. So they're a nice solid silver, nice and tactile, but they're not heavy. So they are very, very wearable, and they sit beautifully on there. Becky's just reminded me as well, talking about holidays, that we've got a holiday coming up. So we're going to be away from the 4th to the 14th of August, inclusive. So that's about 10 days away, there or thereabouts. And we're going to be in Robin Hood's Bay, which is one of our favourite places. So if you're planning an August birthday and you need to come and see us, then do come and see us before then. So we're the 4th to the 14th inclusive, we'll be away, and then we'll be back. So we'll be out fossil hunting, and we go whitbyjet hunting as well to see if we can find any whitbyjet on the beach. We find some small pieces, but somebody was asking me yesterday if we set the whitbyjet that we find, and I was smiling because honestly, if we tumbled it and polished it so it was ready to set, it would disappear. They're the kind of sizes that that we're talking about. Ricky's up on the 15th. Oh, yay! Oh, great. So we're just back when you come up then. That's good news. I am pleased. I can't find this clasp now. I just have to wear this for the rest of the night. There we go. Where are we? Nope. There. Talk amongst yourselves. Cheers. It's not gin, I promise, in a tumbler. It's water. Let me try on the whale tail and show this to you. It's the whale tail with the sweet little heart at the top, and I just love this piece. Again, when we're talking about something really nice and simple that just fits perfectly and sits there. It handles the light really nicely. You can wear this a little longer, so I've got her on her shortest, but you can bring her down a little bit if you wanted to. Stephanie says, good evening, Laura Jo. Good evening, Stephanie. Lovely to have your company tonight. From Stephanie and Elsa. Happy Friday, Elsa. How are you, Adam, Heathcliff and Moriarty? All okay, honey, we hope. Yes, we are. Thank you. And thank you for asking. Happy Friday to you. Yes, Heathcliff and Moriarty are around. They've just been having a barking fest upstairs about something. Do you remember last year it was the magpie? So the magpie's kind of old news now. He visits occasionally. But yeah, we got, as I mentioned, we've got 3 cats in the garden. That was tremendously exciting for the Kens. They don't come down into the garden, so don't worry. I mean, our dogs wouldn't know what to do if they did, to be honest. So, but yeah, they stay. They're on the fence and they kind of taunt them from a distance, which is great for the dogs and also great for the birds, because we've had more birds. And I was chatting to Adam about it the other day. I don't know if you found the same this year, if you've had more birds or if it's just in our garden, because we seem to have had less cats in the neighbourhood, but just so many, yeah, so many birds. Sparrows, starlings, blackbird, a thrush who comes and sings to us in the morning, a robin. We've got loads, and I'm not sure, you know, when we first moved here, we used to have loads and loads of birds, but everybody kind of had trees, and then quite a few of the trees have gone now. So we had a little bit of a lull, and I sort of equated it to the fact that we had cats, because Pikelet and Kermit were great roamers and they kind of guard the garden, so I just thought it was that. But I would be interested to know if you have also seen more or noticed more birds this year, because we certainly have. They come and Adam has bonsai trees, so they come and have a bath in the bonsai tree stand. Oh, they're adorable, gorgeous. Yeah, so let me know, have you seen more birds? Fiona says, evening all. Evening, Fiona, lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. So there we go, that's the whale's tail pendant. Let me show you the earrings. £45 the pendant, earrings £38. So let's just pop those on an ear stick as well. Fiona says, we've got 2 hedgehogs. Oh my goodness, feeding every night, gorgeous. Oh, that's so lovely. I honestly, hedgehogs are garden, because we're in a terrace. We've got a wall to one side, a brick wall to one side, and a full fence to the other side. So I think there did used to be a hedgehog years ago that kind of used to snuff around, but in the front. But I've never seen one in the back garden, because I don't think they can get through. But oh, that's so lovely. I love that. Hedgehogs are so cute. And just I've had loads of birds this year. Yeah, goldfinches at the mow. And would you believe I'm getting a woodpecker? Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Very cool. Stephanie says, Laura Jo, it was great to see Adam and Heathcliff and Moriarty yesterday. Oh, they said they had such a lovely time as well. They really enjoyed seeing you as well. Thank you for keeping them company. That was very nice. I shall tell them that you enjoyed seeing them. They'll be really pleased. So they're the whale tail earrings. So it's not just us then. Angela's seen more birds as well. It's interesting, isn't it? I wonder why. I wondered as well. I wonder a lot. I wonder a lot about these things. But perhaps because it was a milder winter. Maybe, do we think? I don't know. And a milder spring. £38 the earrings. And then let me show you a new piece in this collection, which I just love. Let's just pop this off, because it's a pendant that I'm going to show you next. And we want to show that to its full effect. So I'm going to put that on, if I can find the chain. So yesterday we had the We Shop in Chesterfield Awards, and it's they're awards that we've put together ourselves as the independent business community, and we kind of choose what category we're going to have. So this month we were celebrating the traders on the market, because together, if you add up how long they've all been trading on the market, there's over 1,000 years. And it's just, I just couldn't get my head around that. It was crazy. So we were handing out awards yesterday to say thank you to them, because obviously they're sort of there from 3:30 in the morning sometimes, and right the way through the day in all the different weathers. And yeah, we just wanted to recognise them. So we had a nice little event at Board and Bean, which is the board game cafe just next to the coach station in Chesterfield, and presented some certificates. And for the people who couldn't be there, obviously the certificates will get handed out to them. So that will be probably in next week's Derbyshire Times if you want to have a little read about that. And that's what I did last night. And then this is the new piece. Then I volunteered for the Chesterfield Town Board as well. So then I went from the awards. So Adam was in the shop for me at the end, because I left about 10 to 5. So I went straight from the awards to the board, and we were having the meeting about the funding that Chesterfield's got, which is very exciting. And then I came home and worked on the website yesterday as well. So it was a busy day, but it was kind of, it's one of those days where you feel as though you've achieved something. So some days are just busy, and it sort of gets to the afternoon, you think, what's happened there? Where's all that gone? But yesterday felt like an achieving day. My brain won't even get the words out for you. Anyway, it was all good. Angela says he's called Woody. Your woodpecker's called Woody. I love it. Fantastic. Ricky says Johnny's usually there for 6:30. Honestly, I don't know how he does it in all weathers as well. It's crazy, isn't it? But that's amazing. Good for John. Incredible. He is one of the lovely market traders. Tara says, late to the party this evening. Tara, we are just glad you're here. Do not worry. Becky says, we've got lots of sheep. Well, yeah, that's good. It keeps the grass down. Fantastic. What do the boys think about the sheep? Ours are largely uninterested. The only time they really sort of had anything to say was the last place we stopped. Do you remember when I showed you the calves in the field? And they were fascinated by those. So these ones are our new earrings. These ones are at £55. Little fish earrings, all in blue and white enamel with a little black eye. I love these. They're amazing. So £55, those ones, the earrings. And then the pendant, which I've put on, is £45. That's how she sits. Again, I've got her on her highest setting, so you could wear her lower if you wanted. She'd be a fab one to layer as well because of her orientation, because she's sitting north to south. So you could layer her up if you wanted to. Don't need to. She looks fab on her own, but you could do. Ricky says he gets up at 4. Oh my goodness. Honestly, it must be a whole other... I've never been a morning person. 4 o'clock for me is flights for a holiday or coming in for the night before. I honestly, although I did used to work years ago before I had my own business for a jeweller's, and over Christmas we had to go in early for stock takes and that kind of thing. And sometimes I used to be in. Did I used to be in? Yeah, I did used to be in at 5, I think. So then I used to get up early because I was over in Derby, so I had to commute from Chesterfield to Derby. So then I was up early. So I've done it for a very, very short space of time. It was only kind of over Christmas, and if I was on an early shift, that's the close-up of the pendant. But yeah, honestly, it isn't my favourite. I had to get up and kind of wake up because I had to drive for sort of 3/4 of an hour to get there. Becky says, Tora says, Becky, I love sheep. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they are. They're so cuddly, aren't they? Tora says that gin and tonic is going down well tonight. I know. Look at my great big gin. It's very before anybody worries, it is actually water. It's fine. It's amazing how much I have to clarify on the internet, isn't it? £45 your pendant. Ricky says, I get up at 4 with him when I'm up. Oh my goodness me. Crikey. It's, oh, honestly, we were talking about this, Adam and I, the other week, and I said I would love to be a morning person. I really would. I'd love to be the kind of person that woke up and kind of got up and that's it, and I got on with my day, and you know, but I'm just not. I don't know. When we've chatted to friends about it, because obviously both of our backgrounds are in entertainment, so a lot of our friends are still in entertainment, and they're all they're all nighttime people. We're all the same, and we've only ever kind of worked with a few morning people, and it's just different, isn't it? I think, correct me if I'm wrong, let me know if you can kind of do either, if you can do a late night and be happy or an early morning and be happy. But in my experience, there are kind of two people, morning people and evening people, and you're kind of one or the other. And yeah, somebody said to me once that you need less sleep as you get older. But I'm here at 40, whatever I am, 40, 43, something like that, and it hasn't happened yet. So, or maybe it's incremental. Maybe I need slightly less sleep now, but not so I've noticed. Ricky says, tomorrow I'm sleeping until 10. Good. That's what Saturdays are for. That is a very, very good idea. I'm going to have a lie-in on Sunday, unless the Cairns have other plans, which they might. So that's the new enamel fish. Oh, let me show you the new little fish studs as well, because these are a great little. I think these would make a fab prezi as well. These are a fantastic little stud. £26 these ones. Boop boop. Turn round. There. Aren't they fab? There's a lot of texture there in a very small space, and they're just going to sit just on your ear there. They are that's not helpful at all. You can't see that, can you? Do you see, they're not right at the top of the stud, so they're nicely balanced, and they're going to sit really nicely in your ear. £26 those ones. And then, oh, we've got such a sweet design next. Let me show you. I'm going to get a chain. Angela says, defo sleeping less as I get older. Okay, so there's hope for me then, especially now I'm on the 6th floor, says Angela. Oh, there you go then. Perhaps that's it. Perhaps I'm not noticing. I'll have to have a think back and see. It seems kind of the wrong way round, that, doesn't it? Because I definitely could have done with sleeping less when I was younger. But there you go. Look at this adorable piece. This is penguins, mummy penguin and baby penguin. She's doing her job and she's bouncing the light everywhere, so that's going to be quite difficult for you to see. Let me see if I can kind of angle her so you can see. It's the outline of mummy penguin is the tall one and baby penguin is the little one, or daddy penguin and baby penguin. Aren't they just lovely? This was another one of those designs that I saw and went, oh, that's just adorable. We've got to have that. There we go. That's perhaps a little bit better for you now. Pendant, £40. There we are. And we've got earrings to match that as well, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll just pop this one on. You might be able to see a little bit better when I'm wearing her, actually. And see. Oops. There we go. Nope. Let's try again. Yeah, so I don't know. I think some people generally need more sleep. Maybe. But yeah, I'll let you know. Keep watching the live every week, and I'll rivet you with how much I'm needing to sleep. That's that pendant on. I'll just angle you. Hold on. There. So if you can see that a little bit more, angle you back. Hold on. There you go. Anybody going to Tramlines this weekend? Tramlines in Sheffield. That's very exciting. Pulp are playing Tramlines. I didn't get tickets this year because I went to see Pulp anyway earlier in the year. But a couple of my friends are going and they are tremendously excited. It sounds like it's going to be really, really good. These are the earrings. So they've got a gorgeous little drop there. £40 the earrings as well. Let's just bring those in so you can see and hold that still. Stephanie says, Laura Jo, before I was ill health retired, I left home at 1:25 6 days a week with 27.5 miles drive to work starting at 2:15. I could not do that now. Yeah, now I need at least 9 hours sleep, especially since having my heart problems. Yes, definitely. Oh, I'm glad you're getting more sleep now. That's a really, really long journey, isn't it? First thing in the morning. My goodness me. Angela's going to the footy tomorrow. Yay! Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? Fantastic. Ricky says, any new Blue John? Yes, we have. We've got some more Blue John in the gold. I'll endeavour to show that to you tomorrow. I'll do a little showcase of the day with the new gold Blue John. Just trying to think if we've any new silver pieces. Do you know, I genuinely can't remember if we've definitely got gold, because Mr. Sparkles has been quality controlling that today and pricing it up, and that's all nicely displayed now. So definitely gold. I can't remember about the silver. Maybe some more silver. I'll give you a little showcase tomorrow. They're the earrings then of Mummy and Baby Penguin, and then I've got another couple of pieces to show you quickly. They're just behind my screen there, so excuse me from reaching over. Ricky says, I only do silver, you're like me. I prefer silver. I've got a couple of pieces of gold in my collection. A couple of I was going to say a couple of Blue John pieces in gold, but actually I think I've only got one. And then gold, a little bit of gold in my ring as well. I kind of wanted to add a bit more gold in, but yeah, I feel as though we might have a piece in silver, but I can't just think. I'll show you tomorrow. We'll have a look and see. Oops, I'm going to just undo this one. Oh, somebody walking past. They're very lively tonight, aren't they, the Cairns? How dare somebody walk past our house? Are you going to come and say hello? That's made them really quiet now. There, I'm just going to hold this up. It's the Seahorse pendant. Ricky says, I can only wear 18 carat. We've got some gorgeous pieces in the 18 carat. You'll have to have a look when you come in. Mainly rings in the 18 carat at the moment. There we are. But it is a nice gold, isn't it? 18 carat. Our Blue John, though, we do in 9 carat, just to keep that price kind of accessible, gold accessible. Look at this one. Isn't he fab? He's got a gorgeous texture to him, and he's just lovely. I'm trying to remind myself of how much he is. £55 that one. And he's just beautiful. And earrings to match that one as well. Let me find my ear stick. Here it is. And I'll pop those on there for you. And show you the matching earrings as well. The earrings are so sweet. And I love the Seahorses because they do that little dance of love for each other every morning just to strengthen their connection. And I think that is adorable. I love that. £45. Trying to read my own writing, those ones. £45 those in silver. I love them. Gorgeous. And that is my sea theme show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it and had a fabulous time. It's been very lovely to have your company. Laura says, oh my goodness, I'm so late. Oh, don't worry, plenty to watch on Catch Up. Plenty to watch. Hello though, happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company tonight. Fiona says the seahorse is beautiful. Thank you, Fiona. One of my favourite seahorses. I love them. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So if you're in Chesterfield tomorrow, then come and see us. Say hello. That's Saturday. We're there from 10 until 5. Georgina says, lovely. Thank you. And then our usual opening hours next week, Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. And then we're off on holes, but I'll remind you about that nearer the time. So don't worry about that. Website not live at the moment, but anything that you've seen tonight, you can message to buy, and I'll be able to send you an invoice or bank details and get that all out to you. Laura says hello. Angela says brilliant show, thank you. You are most welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me and my little cairns tonight, and Mr. Sparkles of course as well. We're sending lots of love from my home to yours, and remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye. See you soon.